Talks. I'm back again. For those of you who didn't get a chance to see the previous video, I'm back. I'm going to be doing videos every single day. They have something called an orbit where you do one video every day for a year, I guess, or indefinitely. So I'm going to try it out. We'll see. Today is Friday, the day after Thanksgiving, and we're going to do what I like to call Freestyle Fridays. So today's freestyle, in honor of those of you who watched me from the beginning, those few viewers who liked the Real Teddy Talks and her discussions on finance and cryptocurrency, I'm going to pay homage to you, and I'm going to talk about cryptocurrency on this Freestyle Friday. I'm going to keep it short, like 10 minutes or less. So here I go. In my last video, I said I would talk about my mistakes with cryptocurrency. If hindsight was 2020, what would I do differently? And my future with cryptocurrency. So my biggest mistakes with crypto, two of them, was the first one was not getting in when I first heard about it. I think I told this story before, but there is a friend of mine who was in a class with me at the time who was vaguely mentioning cryptocurrency. I really I'd heard of Bitcoin, but just didn't know what it was. And he was just like, he had it in, but he just didn't want to explain it. And it was that whole investment thing where you're hesitant to tell someone about investing because you don't want them to make a bad decision in their investment and then blame you for it, right? That's what I suffer from now, right? So that was January of 2017 when he started mentioning it. And mind you, I was like, I don't know, maybe like 5 or 6 months pregnant at the time. So I just wasn't hearing it anyway, right? I wasn't in the receptive mood to try something new. But by the time he told me about it, I invested. He told me about Ethereum, the altcoin Ethereum. So I invested in it because he told me about it, and I didn't do any research, right? So had I done research at that moment, I would have put a lot more money in Ethereum. And by the end of that year, he was a millionaire. Like, he'd only put in like $10,000 and he was a millionaire. Well, if it wasn't by the end of that year, maybe it was the beginning of the next year, but when Ethereum was at its peak, he was a millionaire off a $10,000 investment. But he got in like in November of 16, right? Anyway, so that was my first mistake, was not getting in and not doing the research when I first heard about it. So I encourage you, if you're into this investment mindset, finding the next big thing, when you hear about something, you need to take some time, make it a priority, and research it, like ASAP, like right then, okay? My second mistake was not pulling out when it was at what I considered a peak, right? So my new investment strategy when it comes to like stock market investing, cryptocurrency investing, anything, when I get in, I have my exit point. And what I should have done was, I should have said, I'm putting this money in, $7,000, and when it quadruples or quintuples or whatever my mark is, I'm pulling it out no matter what. No matter if I think it's going to go up 5 times, 10 times, it doesn't matter. I'm going to say whatever that number is, and it's probably going to be like 4 times when it's something volatile like cryptocurrency. When I get 4 times my money, I'm pulling it out. And then if I'd have pulled it out when I had $40,000 on that $7,000 investment, I could have easily invested the seven of those $1,000 back into it, right? So then I'm only investing the profit. So that would have been another thing. If I could do it over, I would do now. So hindsight 2020. Cryptocurrency is not the panacea. I've come to find out over the years of my life, there is no panacea. There is no one fix-all. There's no one cure-all. Everything's going to take research. It's going to take time. It's going to take you doing your due diligence. It's going to take studying. It's going to take you trusting your gut. And it's going to take you making moves and continuing to make moves till the end. Right? So as I talk about entrepreneurship, as I talk about me transitioning out of the military, as I talk about health is wealth Wednesday, like all of that, you are the master of your fate. You have to do it, and no one else is going to do it for you. And there's no one button you're going to push. There's no one course you're going to buy. There's no one class you're going to take. And there's no one investment you're going to make that's going to fix it all, right? So those are that's my mistakes that I've made. Hindsight 2020, what I would do different, pull my money out. So that's what I do now. So that leads me to my final phase of this quick video, which is on my Freestyle Friday, is what's my future with cryptocurrency. So my future, as I said in my last video, I live out of the country right now. So I had to divest a lot of my investment because out of the country, I just don't have access to it. Even with VPNs, it's blocked in a lot of countries, whether it's the country itself blocking it, whether it's the exchange that the money is in blocking it. It's several things that make access to money out of the country very difficult for cryptocurrency, for Americans with cryptocurrency in foreign countries. So I'd rather not deal with it. So I keep it in Bitcoin because at least when it's in Bitcoin, I know it can be there for a few years and I feel relatively safe that it's going to be there when I get back, right? And today, I think Bitcoin is near its high. It's at like 17,000 plus. And I think the high of Bitcoin around that time I'm talking about, around like 2017 or 2018, was 19,000. So it's right at its high. We're in the middle of a global pandemic. Unemployment rates are through the roof. People are starting to lose their houses, lose their investments. Like, it's quiet as it's kept, but it's happening. And Bitcoin is at an all-time high. Not crypto altogether, just Bitcoin. And I find that very contradictory and crazy, right? And this is why cryptocurrency is so volatile. So for the future, if you really want me to talk about crypto, you're going to have to ask, because I invest in it because I feel like it's an investment to make. I believe in the concept of digital currency. I believe we shouldn't put all our eggs in the paper currency, the fiat basket, because the powers that be are handling our paper money maybe not the way I would if I was a power that be. So I like cryptocurrency. I like the idea of it, but it's so volatile. You don't know what's controlling it. You don't know who's controlling it. They're very similar to the stock market. So I just, I put my money in it. I'm only putting my money in Bitcoin. I still like Ethereum. I still like Litecoin. Definitely not as much as I like Bitcoin. And I'm just going to watch it grow. And then when it hits these peaks, like right now, it's at 17,000, pull it out. It will go back down. And when it goes back down, buy into it again. And ride that wave continuously until you get tired or until you've lost enough money that's made you sad, right? But don't ever invest more than you're willing to lose. And I'm willing to lose my initial investment. When I came into crypto, that's what I expected to lose, because I went into it knowing that nobody knows what this thing is and nobody knows where it's going. So that's my moniker. I'm sticking by it. That was my Freestyle Friday. It was Crypto Freestyle Friday, I guess. Again, if you want me to talk more about anything, let me know. I know about investing. I told you my days: Motivational Monday, Transition Tuesday, Health is Wealth Wednesday, Entrepreneurship Thursday, Freestyle Friday, GovCon, Government Contracting Saturday, and then Soul Searching Sunday. So I will see you back here tomorrow. Have a good one.